how do you change that mindset where you have the manager that's a bully and the entire staff feels it, the entire staff knows it, you go to HR, and guess what? Now everybody's a target, as you said. How do you change how you deal with, or how HR or upper management deals with that person to affect change?
You have to have help with this. You can't do this yourself. And particularly with the retaliation. And many, many times, too, the person who actually is doing the bullying, and when you talk to the person who's doing the bullying, they say, I'm not really like that at all. And in many cases, most people don't get up in the morning wanting to be evil. There are a few, I think, probably, but most people don't. And they'll say, I'm not really like that. I don't mean it that way. But in the end, what has to be pointed out to them that perception is reality. And generally, it takes a complaint, and it takes more than one complaint, and to get someone to do something about that. And we'll talk, too, in just a few minutes about things that need to happen in organizations. No one should have to be afraid, and people are. Worked with a woman, and it did end up that, and she had been allowed to do what she had been doing for almost 20 years. She had a very important function in a professional association. And the people that worked for her, it finally became severe enough that she was told that she had to have a coach, and there was going to be a limited amount of time for this to change, and that it did have to change, or even after all these years she was going to have to leave. And the people that were in senior leadership and in human resources thought that the women on her team would finally feel relieved and thrilled that she'd been told this. Do you think they were? No. I had to go out to the suburbs of Chicago to meet with the team of women that were working for her and assure them what was going to happen and they would be protected, because they were frightened. They were so frightened that this was going to happen. So it really just, it's pervasive. And the other thing I think that's really hard is if you're not in that group that's being bullied and you're not one of the targets, people from the outside tend to say it can't be that bad, right? That it can be, yeah.